Markets are bleeding, altcoins are crashing left and right, and while most people are panicking, smart investors are preparing. Yes, crashes hurt. We've all felt that sting in our portfolios. But let's look at history, because this is where the biggest fortunes in crypto are made. Think about it. Back in the brutal bear market of 2018, when everyone was screaming that crypto was dead, a few people were quietly stacking Bitcoin for under $4,000. Then, in the 2020 crash, when fear was at its peak and ETH was under $200, the crowd was absolutely terrified. Meanwhile, a select few made life-changing bets. So here's the big question for today, right now, in this market. Which coins are strong enough to survive this crash and potentially lead the next bull run? You need to stay locked in. Because in the next few minutes, I'm going to break down 6 powerful projects that have real fundamentals, real adoption, and real staying power. These aren't just hype coins. They're pillars of the industry. First up, let's talk about the anchor, the king, Bitcoin. When fear and chaos hit the market, Bitcoin is usually the first to find its footing and stabilize. Now, why is that? It's simple. It's the biggest, the most liquid, and it has earned that nickname digital gold for a very good reason. Institutional investors trust it. Major corporations are putting it on their balance sheets. Governments are tracking it, and even your grandma has probably heard of it. Bitcoin isn't about the latest trend or some flashy new tech. It's about survival and market dominance. Every single cycle has proven one thing. Bitcoin sets the tone. It's the tide that lifts all other boats, and when it starts to turn, the entire crypto market follows. In a sea of uncertainty, Bitcoin is the North Star. Next up, the smart contract king, the backbone of Web3, Ethereum. You simply cannot have a conversation about surviving a bear market without talking about ETH. Ethereum is the fundamental layer for DeFi, for NFTs, and for thousands upon thousands of decentralized applications. It has, by far, the largest and most active developer ecosystem in the entire blockchain space. That's a crucial point. Even in the depths of a bear market, when prices are down and sentiment is low, the builders keep building on Ethereum. They don't stop. And here's the thing you need to remember. When the market finally recovers, Ethereum doesn't just bounce. It roars back, fueled by all the innovation that was quietly being developed during the downturn. It's the engine of progress in this space. Now let AS move on to a utility powerhouse that often flies under the radar for new investors. BNB. While other projects talk a big game, BNB has quietly built one of the strongest and most tangible use case networks in all of crypto. It's directly tied to the Binance ecosystem, the largest crypto exchange in the world. This gives it massive built-in utility across trading, staking, launchpads, and a sprawling DeFi ecosystem on the BNB chain. While other coins that are based purely on hype and speculation fade away during a crash, BNB benefits from one of the largest and most loyal user bases in the world. That's what real adoption looks like. It's not just speculation, it's daily, functional use. That user base provides a powerful foundation that helps it weather the storm. Okay, let's talk about the need for speed with our next 2 picks, Solana and Avalanche. These are the speed demons of the crypto world. Both are Layer 1 blockchains built from the ground up for speed, low transaction costs, and massive scale. Now let's be real, high beta altcoins like these get hit hard during crashes. They often see bigger percentage drops than Bitcoin or Ethereum. But here's the other side of that coin. They are also historically among the fastest and strongest to rebound during bull cycles. Why is that? Because they aren't empty chains. They host thriving ecosystems, from high-octane gaming projects and powerful DeFi protocols to vibrant NFT platforms and real-world applications. In past cycles, chains like these have dramatically outperformed many other altcoins during the recovery phase because they offer the performance that new users and developers demand. Now for a project that's less flashy, but arguably one of the most important in the entire ecosystem, Chainlink. Blink might not be making flashy headlines every single day, but it's the invisible infrastructure, the digital plumbing, holding the world of DeFi together. So what does it actually do? It provides reliable, real-world data to smart contracts. Think stock prices, weather data, sports results, anything from the outside world that a decentralized application might need to function correctly. This makes it absolutely critical for countless applications across lending, derivatives, insurance, and more. Here is the bottom line. If you believe that DeFi will eventually recover and grow even bigger in the future, then you have to recognize that Chainlink is the essential bridge that powers it all. Its success is tied to the growth of the entire on-chain economy. And finally, let's discuss a controversial but compelling one: the regulatory bet, XRP. Say what you want about XRP and its long history, but its laser focus on revolutionizing cross-border payments and forging partnerships with traditional finance is unmatched by any other project. In a world where regulation around crypto is constantly tightening and becoming a major narrative, projects like XRP, which have been navigating these legal waters for years, could stand to benefit enormously from future clarity and institutional trust. It's a different kind of bet. It's less about decentralized apps and more about integrating with the existing financial system. If regulation tilts in its favor and its legal battles resolve positively, XRP could genuinely surprise a lot of people and reclaim a significant spot in the market. Listen, market crashes are the great filter. They separate the tourists from the builders, the weak hands from the true believers. Most people panic. They see red, they sell everything at a loss, and they leave the space vowing never to return. But the winners, the people who come out on top in the next cycle, they do the opposite. They stay calm, they study the fundamentals, they position themselves smartly, and they wait patiently for the tide to turn. Bitcoin, the digital gold. Ethereum, the innovation engine. BNB, the utility giant. Solana and Avalanche, the high-speed contenders. Chainlink, the essential oracle. And XRP, the regulatory wild card. These aren't just random picks I pulled out of a hat. They represent the core infrastructure that will likely form the foundation of the next bull run. The real question is, will you be ready when the market rebounds? Or will you be sitting on the sidelines watching? If this video helped you think a little clearer during all this chaos, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel. Drop a comment below and let me know your top pick for the next cycle. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Crypto Cortex for daily updates that actually make sense. Remember, this isn't the end. This is just the beginning of the next great opportunity. Stay smart, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.